Who do you think has the dopest job? Like, straight up, who's got the job that's like the sickest job? Joe Rogan, Snoop Dogg? All right, not celebrities. Not celebrities. More like a job. Like a job with multiple people have it. Like, not even the person. What do you think the sickest job is? How about that? What's the sickest job? And it's got to be a job that like over 100 people do. How about that? Streamer's the hardest job. Excuse me. I know you're not fucking saying streamer. Streamer's the hardest, most difficult job there is. I'm sorry, no jokes on this one. That's too far. You guys have crossed the line, okay? Streamer? Rather be a fucking Marine in the middle of war. That would be easier. That'd be less stressful. Streamer? I mean, I only do this because of the good it causes to the world. I would not do this if it wasn't for the great global good that it brings. Okay, I do it for noble reasons. It's crazy. Disney Imagineer, that's a good one. Disney Imagineer is probably a really fun job. Librarians at really old and prestigious libraries. You think that'd be a base job? You are a type of person who loves books. I think a lot of people would kill themselves with that job. I think if you put certain Zoomers in that job, they would fucking Minecraft themselves. I think that would be so difficult. But if you really love like solitude and quiet and books, I guess. Underwater welder would be sick. Isn't that like the most dangerous job? You can get that job right now. I'm sure someone will pay you money to go down there and weld and probably die. I could hold my breath for 2 minutes per. Do you think that underwater welders have to do it all on their own? How long they can hold their breath? You don't think maybe they've evolved some sort of air scuba tank diving technology? No, I guess you're probably right. It's probably just who can hold their breath the longest and get down there and really weld. Professional jail goer, as in pay them and they go to jail for you. That's not a real job, but that is a very funny idea. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what a fucked up system that would be? We got fucking Jeffrey Epstein. We caught him. But then he paid money to have a professional jail goer go to jail for him. That's crazy. You can't. That's crazy. Yeah, there's Fall Guys, but that's someone taking the blame for a crime. You can't get convicted of a crime and then be like, well, here's my Fall Guy. I loved working at a comic book store. Yep, it's like the librarian's job, but for nerds. Do you mean librarian from Northern Lion or librarian from the National Archives? Both. It's both. Yeah, I see that. That's based. Sounds fun. I mean, I remember there was that interview with Tarantino where he said he actually loved working at a movie store. It just like eventually he had to quit because he realized he wasn't doing it. Like he was just going there to bullshit about movies. People that like movies. He's like he liked the job, but he was like, I'm not doing anything. I got a fucking crossing guard. Okay, but all right. When I say what's like the dopest job, you have to balance the fucking pay. I think crossing guard's a fine job. You're helping people, but they don't pay you anything. And then people honk at you. Sports analysts / announcers, they got pretty dope jobs, especially if you fucking truly love the game. If you just fucking love basketball and you get to talk about basketball and yeah, I mean, that's fucking awesome. That's a fucking cool job for sure. Dog walker in a rich neighborhood. Now that's an interesting job. I don't know if it's the best fucking job in the world. That's an interesting job because they probably have fucking great pay, great tips. They're very price insensitive. If you like dogs, you're in a safe neighborhood, cute pay, cute doggies. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's low key, you're onto something. You're spitting. What if the dogs could walk us instead? Is your job to smoke weed? Because you're crushing. In a way, the dogs do. There's some days where I don't get my steps in, except for walking the dog. And if I didn't have a dog, I would sit on my ass on the computer. So in a way, the dog walked me. Think on that. As someone who walks dogs in a rich neighborhood, it's not the best job to tell you. Do you want to call in? Pfeiffer, do you want to call in and give us a brief explanation of why the job isn't good? Hell yeah, I do. All right. Pfeiffer.
What's going on?
All right, cool. Welcome to the broadcast. Tell me, what sucked about walking dogs for rich people?
So I was a little more than just a dog walker. I was also a dog trainer for like 4 years.
Okay.
I did like family dogs, but I also did like police canine and stuff. So walking dogs was more of like a side thing. But what I can tell you is walking dogs in a rich neighborhood. You can get some nice people, but you also get some really picky people who have a list of like 20 requirements
I
that they
see.
want you to go through.
I see.
And they also, on top of it, don't want you to help them get their dog to walk better.
Oh, like you can't
And
train the
so,
dog in any way. You can't like.
yeah, I would go as far as to, offer like, hey, I'll do it for free. I just don't want my arm ripped out by your 150-pound Tibetan Mastiff. And they said, no, Fluffy likes to pull. We're going to let him pull.
Okay, so it's mostly the people. Like the actual act of walking the dog is not so bad unless some of them are pulling. Did any dogs bite you?
I've had one dog from walking bite me, but like in the dog training side of things, I also did a lot of behavioral stuff. So that was, yeah.
So let's say you're a rich person's dog and the dog bites you. What do you do there? Do you tell them?
Oh yeah, 100%. I walk back. I say, "Hey, your dog bit me. You got two choices. One, I'm not walking your dog anymore, or two, you can pay me to help you fix it."
Why don't you just bite the rich person? Teach them a lesson. Tell you how they like it.
I think they would win that lawsuit. I think, as the dog walker, I'm not as financially capable as them. Let me tell you.
Do they give tips? Are they good tippers?
No. No. Dude, I could take like 3 videos and a bunch of pictures loving on their dog, and I'd get back, they'd be like, thanks, man. Sometimes they'd fucking shortchange me if it was cash. It was like, come on, what are you doing?
That's fucked up. That's a little fucked up. So you were doing, I mean, was that part of the deal? Is that you give them videos or you're like just doing that as a bonus? Like, hey, your dog's doing great.
Yeah, I mean, if they would ask for it, I would
Okay.
do it. And if they didn't ask for it, yeah, sometimes I would do it. If it was like a long walk, like an hour, yeah, just had a couple pictures, might as well, right? Work for that tip.
If they ask for it, they should definitely tip because that's like extra. Photo
That's
shoot.
what I'm saying, but no. They thought it was included, $20 walk for, 20 minutes or whatever.
That's interesting. All right, well, we've learned. All right, well, Pfeiffer, thanks for walking us through that. Now we know, literally and figuratively. All right, take it easy. Peace.
You too, bye.
Aren't there studies that show rich people tip way less on average? I have never seen these studies. I mean, I tip a lot of knowledge. Okay, so it's like I'm a big tipper of knowledge and of like exposure and of, you know what I'm saying? I will absolutely offer wisdom. Do you tip in exposure? Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, do you want a photo? Like I could post it on my Instagram or something. You know what I'm saying? And then so that's like I'll do that to dog. Like I'll hire a dog walker and then I won't give them cash, but I'll be like, all right, do you want a photo? I'll put it on the social media canon. Yeah. Sometimes I will give a hot stock tip. I'll be like, I'll get a receipt and I'll be like, in the tip section, I'll write buy NVIDIA stock 5 years ago. And then I'll put a little smiley face and then I'll wrap that up and hand it to them. It's just like these little things that help working class people out. Sage advice, yeah.